there's a lot of people in the choir who are actually pretty like professional musicians. I am a rank amateur, but I just, I've sung all my life and I love to sing. I'm a Episcopal priest since I grew up in church choirs and I like to chant the liturgy and I've been singing hymns and, church choir stuff my whole life. I love it. But there are people that are real professionals that are also part of our choir, which I think also helps.
Yeah. But is that like part of what makes this choir so special is you can be a complete beginner or you can be a professional?
Yeah. Especially because now, especially with all the resources that they're putting together, this, the sound slice stuff and, your own part louder, those tracks make learning some of the more complicated works so much easier. Because even people like I can play the piano, so I mean I can go to the piano and bang out my part if I'm needing to work on a tricky bit. But there are people that can't do that, and to have those tracks that you can slow them down so that you can go over it again and again. I mean, those are great resources. You get a lot of vocal training in this choir.
Mm.
Again, much more than you get in most face-to-face choirs, because in most face-to-face choirs they just don't have time. I mean, meet once a week for a couple of hours and they just have to plug away and learn the piece for the moment. They can spend a few minutes on a warm-up, but that's about it.
Mm.
And with Choir of the Earth we have all these other resources where we can really work on vocal technique.
For you, Denise, what difference would you say being a part of this choir has made in your life?
Just feeling connected to these people all over the world. I mean, I love that we've got people in Singapore and people in Europe and people all over that, and then when we show up, you see these people and you say, oh my goodness, this is the person I've been talking to in the chat for 5 years. And now I can see them as in live. And it's, you've got these friends all over the world that you wouldn't otherwise know about. In these days when the world is a pretty unhappy place for the most part, especially for those of us in the United States, being able to be part of a global organization that's trying to do good things and put good energy out into the world is very, very important at this point in time.
If anyone's listening that's thinking of joining the choir, what would you say to them, Denise?
Oh, I would say absolutely. If you think you want to do singing, this is the place to come to get started because it is so accessible, whether you're a rank amateur and you can't read music or somebody who's studied music your whole life. And you're going to find an entire community around the world of people that are loving doing this. And we're doing something good. We're putting good energy and good vibes out into the world and learning something along the way. And I find it, relaxing and spiritually nourishing to sing all this music and be a part of this group.